Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They're both the same. They're linked in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Virgo, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. All right, Virgo. So let's see what the first half of September has in store for you during this beautiful Virgo season. Okay, just let me center myself. All right, at the heart of it all is the Four of Cups. Okay, so Leo also has the Four of Cups at their center. So if you're born on the cusp with Leo, check that out because I see that as a beautiful correlation. Or if you have Leo in your chart or Leo's in your life, you check out that video because that's going to be important for you. With the Four of Cups here, there's a certain way that you've been looking at things, trying to solve a problem, hasn't been working. You're going to be changing tactics. God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is going to be handing you a gift that doesn't seem like a gift. It is like getting a beautiful, ancient cup, right? And it just looks like a piece of garbage. You're looking at it, and it's like, oh wow, there's such sparklier, more beautiful things, and you don't realize that it's tarnished gold, uncut gems, all this wealth that is in it. But we don't see that at first because we're expecting it to be modern, right? We're expecting it to be up to what we want or how we think, wealth looks like now. So Spirit is going to give you a gift that is priceless, that is powerful, that's going to lead you on a direction and open up doors for you in a way that you hadn't imagined. But because it doesn't look like the way that we had thought it would look, we're going to be like, I don't want to do this. Or no, this is the way I'm supposed to be doing this. That's taking me away from what I'm focusing on, what I'm trying to build. So just be aware of this during this time, because that's going to be really important, that the heart of this whole entire time is moving away from what we thought we would be focusing on or how we thought we'd be focusing on it and opening up our mind to new ideas, to new ways forward. And it brings us to our challenge, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which I think is also in Leo, which is hysterical because these were shuffled really, really well beforehand and whilst, on camera. And so here with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a gift from God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of wealth, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. And it's a challenge for us to take that gift. Why? I see it as somebody has used money against us in the past, has used wealth or their position of power. And so that innately made us like think, no, like, no, I don't want to be like them. And so it's kept us small, because that's one of the things that they put a lot of emphasis on, is that if you were successful, you'd make a lot of money, or I have all this money and now you have to be obedient to me because I rule the roost type of thing. This could have been a partnership. This could have been a parent. This could have been, just what we learned from observing the world. But here, there's a gift that's being given to you that will open up a door to wealth, that will open up a door to money, or what you value as much as money. So just be aware of that. It moves us to our root, which is the 5 of Pentacles. And this is where we need to focus during this time. And the 5 of Pentacles is feeling like we're on the outside looking in. Again, this has to do with money, or what we value as much as money. There's some sort of blockage here. It can also be a disappointment. We could have built up wealth and prosperity and success, and then, had things fall apart and been like, well, what was this all for? Why did I work this hard? So just being aware that certain challenges that we've had with money, or what money represents, or how it was used, are going to come up during the first half of September, because this is for us to break the doubts and fears that we have in our own mind of whether we deserve to be successful. Because the answer is yes, of course you do. Of course you deserve to be successful. And if that success is having a little cottage and a garden and, just going outside every day and having a cup of tea, it's embracing that old Nordic saying, better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. It is embracing your world, your joy, your love. And so here, it is no longer being on the outside looking in, but it is embracing the seeds. It is utilizing your talents, and it is embracing wealth, prosperity, success, and abundance. And it's not feeling like I'm on the outside. It's not feeling like, these people are better than me, because nobody is better than us, and we are not better than anybody else. It is a balance of souls that's coming in. Now, we can see during this time that a legal issue has come to fruition, or has come to a head, things have been decided upon it with justice here. This is also Libra energy. Time frame is September 23rd to October 22nd. What we're going to see is that we're moving out of a time where either we needed things to, we needed to get justice, we needed justice to be brought to something. We might have seen that be fulfilled, or we might have kind of understood that it's never going to be just. It's never going to be fair. I'm never going to have the answers that I wanted. But now I need to balance myself. I need to be just and fair to me. This could be with small things. This could be with huge things. So we have come out of a time that we have looked for things to be balanced by somebody else. Now we are balancing them ourselves, and we have learned to kind of come to a harmony and understanding. And that's going to lead us to our strength. And that is the star. This is Aquarius energy. Time frame is January 20th to February 18th. You have 2 air signs here, Libra and Aquarius, coming forward. So that means that the mind and the voice are going to be very important to you. They're always very important to you since you are ruled by Mercury, Virgo, but that's going to be amplified. The star is your soul's wish. It is what you are passionate about. It's what you're looking for. That's coming forward during this time. You're going to see that your strength is your imagination, your dreams, your insights, your understanding of things, but also your patience, your harmony, your balance. It's calling out illusions and delusions. It's meaning that you're looking at things and saying, okay, how can I bring this forward practically, which is a very Virgo thing to do. And the star is bringing you a lot of dreams, a lot of insights. So pay attention to your dreams and your daydreams. Now, we then have the near future, which is Sagittarius energy. Time frame November 22nd to December 21st. This is a balancing, like justice and temperance are both the law cards, there we go, in the tarot, this representing justice and court systems and everything like that, but this one representing the truth. Now, whether it's the truth said to others, the truth found by ourselves, it's the truth coming forward. We're finding balance, patience, understanding with what is true for us, what we want, what we're looking for, insight, passion, power is coming forward here with patience, which is temperance. I love the clock that is over her heart. And I don't know, yeah, you can see that. So the clock that is over her heart, which is saying like, give your heart time, give yourself time, be kind to yourself. Not everybody does everything in the same time frame, and not everything looks the same for everyone. So being aware of that is going to be super important. It moves us then to the advice, which is the Page of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is being student of our passion, our fire, our creativity. This can also be the passion that we bring to our work. But I really see this as connecting with our creative selves, because a lot of times we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. Like, this is what I have to do more side hustles, make more money, do more this, do more that everything can get overwhelming. This is saying to yourself, remember to be creative, like a child is creative. Remember to be silly, to bring joy into your life, to bring happiness forward. And so the advice here is to create without abandon. And this is coming from a loving, caring, harmonious place. Do no harm. Walk gently on this earth, but let yourself be open. You're going to be very receptive, and you're going to be very guided by intuitive, creative knowledge. And spirit is talking to you. All right. You can also find that you are very drawn to certain medias during this time, certain ideas during this time that are speaking to your soul, your way of creating, your way of cultivating. And that's going to be important as well. It brings us then to our environment. And the environment here is kind of like the mind takes over. So the Nine of Swords is nightmares. It's worry, doubt, fear, and we can have a warrior's mind during this time. We can be running on that hamster wheel of thoughts, and also not taking care of ourselves the way our body needs to. I don't know about you, but with me, I have come to the conclusion, and I might have said this before, but I have forgotten, and now I'm saying it again. But when I get really, really tired, and I should be going to sleep, sometimes I just scroll on my phone. Like, it's like dead scrolling, like just like, I don't know if that's the right term, but it's like I just mindlessly scroll on my phone for hours instead of sleeping, which would be more beneficial for my body and my mind and myself to sleep. But it's like, no, my brain's like, oh, I want to see something interesting. And it's like, yeah, you know what would be interesting? Your dreams. Like, go and dream. So here we are going to be kind of calling out things that we do, things that we're seeing in our minds, in ourselves, that are from stress, are from, just kind of like craving something interesting, or like not willing to say goodnight to the day, type of thing, that keep us awake, that keep us worried. And it can be bringing us joy. Yeah, it can bring us joy, but it's not going to be healing us. So this is going to be the first half of September. If we make it a healing, half of a month, if we take it as a healing time, and looking at ourselves and saying, okay, what are my nightmares? What are my fears? What am I overwhelmed by? This is a time to call out the dragons. What hold us back? What keep us from really embracing where we want to be and what we desire for ourselves? And it moves us then to our hopes and our fears. And this is the High Priestess. You hope to be able to embrace your intuitive being, okay? To have deeper knowledge, deeper understanding, the veil lifted from your eyes to see clearly, okay? But that is also a fear. Because we as human beings, we like to see things as kind of black and white. Like, this is the way it is. And when the High Priestess comes in, there's myriad shades of gray. Just, it makes it for such an intricate portrait of existence. You get all the shadows, the lines, the expressions of the face, instead of just the outline. Instead of just the harsh, the harsh lines of it. Now we are putting in the shadows. And that's going to be really important here. We want to put in the shadows of existence. We want to go deeper and feel more connected, but we are afraid of it for one reason or another. So there's a psychic opening, an empathic, intuitive opening, a highly sensitive person opening, however you see yourself, however you define yourself. There's an opening for you to embrace higher knowledge, for you to embrace the soul's knowledge of the High Priestess. And it moves us then to the outcome, which is the Three of Pentacles, which is working with others, but you can also see yourself wearing many different hats during this time, taking on different roles, embracing, different ideas. You are going to work best with people. So even if you are a solo person like me, you are going to find that you need to connect with people, that you need to like bounce off ideas. That's going to be really important here as well. And there's a sense of collaboration, a sense of insight, a sense of looking at things in a different way that are going to be, and that is very inspiring for you. So let's see here what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So this is the hummingbird. It says, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. It's letting go of the past, of the nightmares, of the stress. And it is letting yourself be as light and as beautiful as a hummingbird. Which, I mean, if you look at a hummingbird, like sometimes they're really brightly colored, right? But sometimes they're just gray little like bullets. They look like little bees that are coming at you. And you're like, whoa, wait, is that a wasp? And then you're like, oh no, it's a bumblebee. I mean, it's not bumblebee, it's a hummingbird. And it's like, that makes it beautiful. But it's just even changing the perspective of it. It's like, oh, it's not a wasp, it's a hummingbird. Angels and spirit guides. This is personal power. This is the solar plexus chakra. And you're going to see here that you are embracing your power, you're embracing your intuition, that your gut is really speaking to you. So make sure that you're feeding your gut well, that you're taking care of yourself. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the moon. This is Pisces energy, which is our sister sign. So it can be fierce coming forward, right? Our sister sign brings out the best or the worst in us. And with the moon here, we're being told to be mindful of the shadows of things, of the fears of things, of the ideas of things, right? Instead of the actual knowledge of it. So being aware of that is going to be very important. It moves us then to the finch, and it says, new opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. Do not let new prospects fall away. You know, it is time to claim the wealth, the prosperity, the bounty that you want in your life. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful, not mindful of, the subconscious energy. And this is truth. You have truth here with temperance, with patience. And here with the throat chakra, it is say your truth. Say what is true for you. And say what you want to be true in your life. And see it manifest forward. It's like say it and then act it. Say it and then go after it. You know, again, as long as you come from a place of love, of kindness, of walking gently on this earth and doing no harm, go after what is true for you, what is passionate for you, what is powerful for you. It brings us then to be mindful of the Nine of Cups. Now, this can be being mindful of kind of like being kind of braggadocious about things, kind of like, oh, I have all of this. But it is also being mindful of taking your opinion of yourself as kind of like looking at who shows up at your table, right? Who shows up? And then what they say, you're going to say, oh, well, that's my opinion of me. Do not give power to others. Put the power in your own hands of love, of compassion, of joy, of prosperity. And then you will see a wish being granted. But if it's always in somebody else's hands, as in like how they look at me is how I see myself, you're never going to get to where you want to be. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, and that is the King of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is saying hold what you love as kind of this beacon forward, like this, like a scrying pool to look into and to see, right? Oracle knowledge coming forward for you. And with the King of Cups, you are looking into what you love, what you desire. Here he has a little fish coming forward to him, and it's like inspiration, it's guidance, it's listening to even the littlest among us, but it is also that inspiration and guidance coming from the most unlikely places or the most overlooked places. And you start to see the reason for your heart, like the reason for your soul moving you forward. And it's because you're coming from a place of love. The King of Cups does not say, hey, everybody has to follow me. He says, this is what I love, this is what I'm following. And if you love the same thing, that's great. If you don't, that's okay. I still move forward in gentleness and kindness and love and in respect. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed beginning of September and a blessed life. Bye.